My boss, Derek, thought he could steal my software code and pass it off as his own. He had no idea I'd spent 2 years preparing for this exact moment. I worked as a junior developer at a mid-sized tech company. Derek was the kind of manager who showed up late, left early, and took credit for everyone's work. But when he stole my proprietary algorithm, the one I'd built on my own time using my own equipment, that's when things got personal. See, 6 months earlier, I'd noticed Derek accessing my work files after hours. I installed the keylogger on my workstation, totally legal since it was my personal laptop I brought to the office. Every keystroke, every file he copied, every email he sent, all documented. Derek presented my algorithm to the executives as his own breakthrough innovation. He even got a promotion and a $40,000 bonus. At the celebration dinner, he actually thanked me for my, quote, minimal support, end quote. First, I contacted the company's legal team with my evidence. Timestamps showing I'd created the code on my personal devices months before Derek even knew about it. Git commits with my unique signatures. The keylogger data showing him copying my files at 3 a.m. when I wasn't even in the building. But here's the nuclear part. While investigating, the legal team discovered Derek had been doing this for years. He'd stolen code from 3 other developers who'd since left the company. That algorithm he presented, the company had actually sold it to a major client for $2.7 million. The company faced a massive lawsuit from me for intellectual property theft. My lawyer was vicious. We demanded the full $2.7 million plus damages. During discovery, we found Derek had falsified performance reviews to push out the developers he'd stolen from, trying to hide his tracks. The company settled with me for $1.9 million to avoid trial. Derek was immediately terminated and faced criminal charges for wire fraud and theft of trade secrets. The other developers I helped track down, they got settlements too, but the real satisfaction came 3 months later. I'd made sure everyone knew what he'd done. His LinkedIn was flooded with warnings from former colleagues. His wife left him after learning he'd been lying about his capabilities their entire marriage. He'd built his whole life on stolen work. Last I heard, he was working retail, still trying to pay off his legal fees. The company offered me Derek's old position. I declined. Instead, I used my settlement money to start my own software firm. I poached half of Derek's old team, the talented people he'd been holding back. We're now competing directly with my old company and winning. Sweet justice tastes even better when served with a side of success. What would you have done differently in my position?